Welcome to this quick tutorial on the Quality Control module. In this video, you'll learn how to set up quality control points, or QCPs, and how the system automatically generates quality checks based on your configuration. We'll walk you through creating a new QCP, selecting applicable products and operations, defining control frequency, and choosing the inspection method, such as pass, fail, measurements, or photo evidence. Once a QCP is active, the system will monitor relevant operations, like goods receipts, internal transfers, deliveries, or manufacturing work orders, and automatically trigger a quality check when the conditions are met. Before creating your first quality control point, go to the team settings within the quality module. Here, you can create quality control teams and team managers. These teams will later be selected in QCPs, and the team manager will automatically receive notifications when a quality check or quality alert is created. Next, head over to Prefix settings to configure the prefix code and starting number for quality control points. This ensures each QCP is automatically assigned a unique and consistent reference number for easy tracking. Once all settings are done, go back to the Control Points menu and create your first quality control point. Click the New button. Start by entering the name of the control point. Then, in the Item field, if you leave it blank, the QCP will apply to all products under the selected operation. But if you choose a specific product, the QCP will apply only to that item. Next, under Control Per, choose how the system should generate quality checks: operation, product, or quantity. If you select operation, the system will generate a single checklist item that covers all products in the operation, or just one product, if a specific item is selected in the QCP. For example, if you receive 10 units of steel bolt M10 and 5 robot arms in one receipt, the quality check will include one checklist item covering both products. If you select product, the system will generate one checklist item per product involved in the operation. In the same example, the system will create one quality check with two checklist items, one for steel bolt M10, and another for robot arm. If you select quantity, the system allows you to inspect either the full quantity or a specific percentage by enabling partial transfer test. For instance, if you're receiving 100 units and set the test to 50%, the system will create one quality check with a checklist item showing the total quantity and the percentage to be inspected. Based on that, you should manually and randomly select 50 units for inspection. Now, let's move on to control frequency. This setting defines how often the system will generate a quality check. There are three options: all, randomly, and periodically. If you select all, a quality check will be created every time the operation matches the QCP conditions. Use this when you want to inspect 100% of relevant operations. If you select randomly, the system will generate quality checks at random, based on a defined percentage of operations. You cannot predict which operations will have a quality check created. For example, if you set it to 20%, the system will randomly create checks for 20 out of every 100 transactions, chosen randomly. Finally, if you choose periodically, the system will create one quality check per defined time interval. Just enter the number and select a time unit. For example, every 1 day, will create one check every 1 day. The system uses the QCP's creation date as the starting point. The next effective dates are calculated based on the frequency you've set. For example, if the QCP is created on July 10 and the frequency is every 1 day, the first check will apply on July 11, then July 12, July 13, and so on. If a transaction occurs on a day not included in this cycle, no quality check will be generated. Next is type. This defines how the system will execute the quality check. There are 6 default check types to choose from. 1. Instructions. This type provides step-by-step guidance for the staff. No data entry is required. Just follow the instructions. 2. Take a picture. The operator is required to upload a photo of the product for the quality team to review later. 3. Register consumed materials. This allows the operator to log any raw materials used during the process. 4. Register production. Use this to record the quantity of finished goods, including serial or lot numbers if applicable. Note: the execution steps for instructions, register consumed materials, and register production are similar. Users simply follow the instructions. 5. Pass. Fail. A simple evaluation where the operator chooses whether the item passed or failed. If failed, the system will display the predefined guidance in the message if failure field. For example, create a quality alert. 6. Measure. This type requires the operator to record an exact measurement, such as weight or length. You must define the target value, the unit of measurement, and a tolerance range. For example, a norm of 50 mm with tolerance from 48 to 52 mm means any value outside this range will trigger a failure alert and show your predefined message. Next is the failure location field. This only appears when control per is set to quantity. Failure location defines where to send failed items after a quality check, for example, to a quality hold or scrap. You must select at least one internal warehouse location from the list. These locations are managed in the inventory module under warehouses. Next, select the operation. This defines when the quality check should be triggered. There are 4 types of operations available. 1. Receipts. Triggered when a goods receipt is created and approved in the inventory module. 2. Internal transfers. Triggered when an internal delivery vouchers is created and approved in the inventory module. 3. Delivery. Orders. Triggered when a goods delivery is created and approved in the inventory module. 4. Manufacturing. Triggered when a work order is completed in the manufacturing module. If you select manufacturing, a new field called work order will appear. This field helps you link the QCP to specific operations within the manufacturing workflow. If a product is selected in the QCP, the work order field will show only the operations related to that product. If no product is selected in the QCP, the work order field will display all available operations across all products. This means you can link the control point to any specific work order type. Use this when you want to apply the same quality check to a general operation, like assembly or pressing, that may be shared across multiple products. Next, select the team. This is the quality control team responsible for handling the checks generated by this QCP. The list of teams is configured in the team settings under the quality module. Each team has a manager to receive quality check and related quality alert notifications. Then, choose a responsible person. This is the individual directly in charge of this quality control point. Now, let's move on to some additional fields that help provide context and guidance during the quality check. Instructions. Use this field to give step-by-step directions to the staff performing the check. These instructions will be visible on the quality check detail screen. Message if failure. This is used to guide the user when a check result fails. For example, you might enter, send sample to QC lab for the verification. This message will appear if the check fails, helping staff take the correct follow-up action. Notes. Use this field to add internal context, such as why the QCP was created, special conditions, or any other important background information. Attachments. Here, you can upload any reference documents like diagrams, images, checklists, or instructions that will help guide the quality control process. These attachments are accessible to the staff while performing the check, ensuring they follow the right procedures. We've just covered how to enter all the required data to create a quality control point. Now in this video, I'll show you a detailed example of a QCP configured for a receipt operation, and how it automatically generates quality checks when a goods receipt is created and approved. When you open the QCP detail page, you can review all the data you've entered, including product, operation, type, and frequency. You'll also see the number of quality checks generated from this QCP. Click on this green button to view the full list of related quality checks. Next, let's create a goods receipt to see the QCP in action. Go to the inventory module and create a new receipt, then approve it. Once approved, the system detects that the receipt matches the QCP conditions and automatically generates a quality check. When you reload the QCP detail page, the system will update and display the latest number of quality checks generated. And that wraps up this tutorial on creating a quality control point and how it automatically triggers quality checks from inventory receipts. Thanks for watching.